Next topic, Fourier transform of double-sided exponential signal. Fourier transform of double-sided exponential function or exponential signal. Fourier transform of double-sided exponential function. So what is a single-sided exponential signal? E power minus at u of t is right-sided single-sided exponential signal. And what is the left-sided single-sided exponential signal? E power at u of minus t is left-sided single-sided exponential signal. Double-sided signal means both sides, left-sided signal and right-sided signal. That is the meaning of the double-sided or two-sided exponential signal. So the double-sided exponential signal is given by or defined as x of t is equal e power minus a magnitude of. So that is double-sided exponential signal definition. Magnitude means plus or minus. Magnitude means plus or minus. What are the plus or minus? T greater than 0, positive values. So t greater than 0, magnitude of t is t. And t less than 0. T less than 0 means negative values of t. So what is the magnitude of t? Minus t. T greater than 0, the magnitude of t is plus t. And t less than 0, magnitude of t is minus t. When you apply this condition into definition of double-sided exponential signal and t greater than t less than 0. So t less than 0, magnitude of t is minus t into u of minus t. U of minus t is the left-sided Eurostep signal. Left-sided Eurostep signal. Plus t greater than 0. T greater than 0 means magnitude of t is t into u of t. U of t is right-sided signal. This is clear, everyone. This point is clear. X of t is equal to e power minus a magnitude determinant. So what is the magnitude mean? Magnitude mean plus or minus, positive values and negative values. What are the positive values? Positive x-axis. What are the negative values? Negative x-axis. So for t greater than 0, t greater than 0 means positive values, 0 to infinity. So for t greater than 0, magnitude of t is t. And t less than 0. So t less than 0 means negative values. Negative values means negative x-axis, minus infinity to 0. For t less than 0, magnitude of t is equal to minus. Now applying this basic condition to double-sided exponential signal. So when you are applying this condition to this equation, the signal x of t is equal e power minus e. First apply greater than 0, t greater than t. So t greater than 0, magnitude of t is t. Magnitude of t is t into u of t. What is u of t? U of t is the unit step signal. According to definition of unit step signal, u of t is equal to 1 for t greater than or equal to 0. T greater than 0 or t greater than or equal to 0. U of t is 1. U of t is 1 when t greater than or equal to 0. Okay? So because of that, in the exponential term, I am representing with u of t into u of t. Clear? Plus and less than 0. And less than 0, what is the magnitude of t? Minus t. Now before already minus is there. For less than 0, magnitude of t is minus t. Minus into minus plus e power at into less than 0. T less than 0. So what is the definition of unit step signal? U of minus t is equal to 1 for t less than or equal to 0. U of minus t is equal to 1, t less than or equal to 0. E power at into u of minus t. When you apply u of minus t is equal to 1 for t less than or equal to 0 or t less than 0. So this equation e power minus a magnitude of t may also be represented as, may also be written as greater than 0 and less than 0. So that is e power minus at into u of t plus e power at into u of minus t. So graphical representation of the given signal is So this is e power minus 8 u of t, that is right side exponential signal, and e power 8 u of minus t is left side exponential signal. And combining those two, we get double sided exponential signal. In previous topics, individual calculated. The right side exponential signal is already calculated and left side exponential signal already calculated. Okay. So now here, calculate the Fourier transform of the double sided exponential signal. So this is the signal x of t, and after that, applying Fourier transform on both sides. Applying Fourier transform on both sides. So Fourier transform of LHS term is called this capital F mean Fourier transform. This capital F mean Fourier transform. Fourier transform of LHS term is called Fourier transform of RHS term. RHS said there are two terms. At the same time, applying Fourier transform into each term. That is called Fourier transform of e power minus at e of t. That is the first term. Plus Fourier transform of e power at e of minus. In previous topics, the Fourier transform of e power minus at u of t already calculated, and Fourier transform of e power at u of minus t is also already calculated, individually calculated, individual problems. Now here, double-sided exponential signal, combining those two, that is equal Fourier transform of x of t is x of omega. And this x of t is small letter, that is time domain representation. Fourier transform of time domain signal is equal to frequency domain signal. What is the meaning of the Fourier transform? It defines relationship between from time domain to frequency domain. From time domain to frequency domain. What is the meaning of this operator? Transformation. Transforming time domain to frequency domain. Okay. Fourier transform of x of t is x of omega. That is equal. What is the value of Fourier transform of e power minus a t u of t value? 1 by a plus j omega plus what is the Fourier transform of e power a t u of minus t? 1 by a minus j omega. Take the LCM. What is the LCM? A plus j omega into a minus j omega. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. So a square minus b square. What is the b value? J omega. J omega whole square. What is the numerator term? A minus j omega plus a plus j omega. Plus j omega minus j omega is cancelled. And what is the remaining term? A plus a 2a. A plus a 2a divided by a square. A square. What is j square value? J square value is minus 1. Before minus is there. Minus into minus plus a square plus omega square. So the Fourier transform of x of t. What is x of t value? E power minus a magnitude of t. What is that value? 2a by a square plus omega square. This is also very important expression. In Fourier transform, every formula is very important. Every expression, every topic is very important. So keep in mind every expression, every formula. All formulas are very important. Okay? Understand this topic, everyone? Understand or not? So Fourier transform of 2a by a square plus omega square. Next, draw the similarly draw the magnitude spectrum and phase spectrum. How to draw the magnitude spectrum and phase spectrum? First, calculate the magnitude of x of omega. Next, calculate the phase angle of x of omega. How to calculate magnitude value? Square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. In that magnitude value, substitute various values of omega. What are the various values of omega? Omega is varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. If omega is equal to 0, what is the magnitude value? If omega is equal to infinity, what is the magnitude value? If omega is equal to minus infinity, what is the magnitude value? And similarly calculate phase angle. How to calculate the phase angle? Tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. Tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. So in that equation, substitute various values of omega. What are the various values of omega? Omega is varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. Calculate corresponding phase angle values. So now here, what is x of omega? X of omega is 2a by a square plus omega square. There is no imaginary part here, only real part is there. What is the rectangular form? Z is equal to x plus jy is the rectangular form. X plus jy, x is the real part and y is the imaginary part. Now here what is the Fourier transform of the given signal? 2a by a square plus omega square. Only real part is there. There is no imaginary part. So what is the magnitude? Magnitude of square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. There is no imaginary part. Square under root is cancelled. What is the magnitude value? 2a by a square plus omega square is magnitude. Magnitude is 2a by a x plus iy or x plus jy. I is the mathematical notation. Mathematically, we are using I notation. In communication, now we are engineering. In engineering, we are using by J notation. Both the meaning is same. I and J are the complex numbers. Both the meanings are same. In mathematics, we are using I notation. In engineering, we are using by J notation. J. Both the meanings are same. Z is equal to x plus iy or Z is equal to x plus j. So this is the rectangular form. How to calculate magnitude of this equation? The magnitude is magnitude of it is equal under root of real part square. X plus jy, what is the real part? X is the real part. X square plus what is the y? Imaginary part. Y square. So this is the magnitude formula. This is magnitude formula of this rectangular form. And what is the phase angle? The phase angle theta is equal tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. So x plus jy, what is the imaginary part? Y is the imaginary part by real part. What is the real part? X is the real part. So this is the phase angle expression. Okay. So these are basics. Mathematics basics. So now coming to here. What is the Fourier transform of the signal? X of omega. This is x of omega. Fourier transform of e power minus at is equal to x of omega. Fourier transform of e power minus at u of t is Fourier transform of e power minus a magnitude t is equal to x of omega. That is equal to 2a by a square plus omega square. So this is the resultant value of given signal. So in this equation, there is no imaginary term, only real part is there. This is the real part. There is no j term. There is no j term meaning plus j into g. J into g. Plus j into g. And this is imaginary part and this is the real part. So now calculate the magnitude. So what is the magnitude expression? Magnitude of x of omega is equal to x of omega. Magnitude of x of omega is equal square root of real part square. What is the real part? 2a by a square plus omega square whole square, real part square plus imaginary part square. What is the imaginary part? 0. 0 square. 0 square is 0. 0 square is 0. Constant plus something. Constant plus 0. Constant. Constant plus 0. Constant. So this value plus 0. square under root cancel. What is the remaining term? Magnitude of x of omega is equal to 2a by a square plus omega 0. If omega is equal to 0, then 2a by omega is equal to 0. A square plus 0 square. A square plus 0 square, a square by a square. So numerator and denominator, 1a is cancelled. What is the remaining equation? 2 by a. If omega is equal to 0, then magnitude of x of omega is 2 by. Next, omega is equal to plus infinity. In this equation, substitute omega is equal to plus infinity. If omega is equal to plus infinity, substitute omega is equal to plus infinity in this equation. A square plus infinity square. So constant by infinity 0. Constant by infinity 0. If omega is equal to 0, then magnitude of x of omega is. Next, omega is equal to minus infinity. If omega is equal to minus infinity, then magnitude of x of omega. So in this equation substitute, omega is equal to minus infinity. So omega is equal to minus infinity, a square plus this equation. A square plus minus infinity square. Minus infinity square is infinity square. Infinity plus constant, infinity. Constant by infinity, 0. Constant by infinity. So that are magnitude values. Draw the magnitude spectrum. How to draw the magnitude spectrum? X-axis is frequency omega and y-axis is magnitude values of given signal. Magnitude values of given signal. What is the range of the x-axis? Minus infinity to plus infinity. And this is the origin point. At omega is equal to 0, what is the magnitude value? 2 by a. That is some constant value. When a is the integer, that integer may be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So what is at omega is equal to 0? What is the magnitude? 2 by a, which is some constant value. So this is 2 by a. At omega is equal to 0. If omega is equal to infinity, omega is equal to infinity means that is on the positive x-axis. So this is omega is equal to plus infinity. At omega is equal to plus infinity, what is the magnitude value? 0. So 0 means on the x-axis. This is another point. And if omega is equal to minus infinity, that is negative x-axis. So this is omega is equal to minus infinity. At omega is equal to minus infinity, what is the magnitude value? 0. So 0 means on the x-axis. Connect these 3 points by a smooth curve. This is one point, this is another point, this is another point. So connect these 3 points by a smooth curve, we get magnitude spectrum or amplitude spectrum. Connect these 3 points by a smooth curve. So that is magnitude spectrum or amplitude spectrum. Understand everyone? Phase angle. What is the phase angle formula? Theta is equal to tan inverse of y by x. Next, calculate the phase angle. The phase angle theta of omega is equal to tan inverse of. What is the Fourier transform of the signal? This is the Fourier transform of the signal. What is the real part? This is the real part and this is the imaginary part. What is the basic expression of the phase angle? Tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. So in this equation, what is imaginary part? 0. What is the real part? Constant value. S 2a by a square plus omega square. So 0 divided by imaginary part divided by real part. What is the real part? 2a by a square plus omega square. 0 by something? 0. 0 by something? 0. So that is equal to tan inverse of. What is tan 0 degrees? Tan 0 degrees is 0. So but 0 is written as tan 0 degrees. Tan inverse is cancelled. So 0 degrees. Now here the phase angle is independent of the frequency. Independent of the frequency. So in this equation, theta of omega is equal to 0 degrees. In this equation, substitute various values of omega. What are the various values of omega? Omega is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity. The phase angle is independent of frequency. So that is the phase spectrum does not fix. For omega is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, the phase angle theta of omega is equal to 0. 0 means this is not 0. E power minus a magnitude of t, the phase spectrum does not exist. Only magnitude spectrum is plus. Is it clear, everyone?